What's going on, people? All right, so in this video, what we're gonna do is talk about employment and employing the community. Now, I know that it's very difficult out here from some of the fortunate things that is going on across the world, and I'd like to give my condolence and just my heart and energy to the people in Ukraine. It's the people all into this war. A lot of these people are fighting greedy men's war. So not saying that the people of Russia is innocent, but I have a family in the military, and these people are either killing people or just fighting a war that has nothing to do with them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out to just everybody that just lost their life, everybody that's fighting for them lives right now. So that thing is trickling down to a lot of people, just the everyday people, and that's where the hiring the community thing come into play. If we can't find, as you can see, some of these jobs here, we can't find some of these jobs inside of the community, don't worry, we just hire on the outside then. But I want to make sure that we keep the money inside, hidden, and I'm going to go into the game a little bit just to show y'all a part of like the resources and being a landlord. Just going to go over that a little bit, and then I'll go over it again further in another video. We go by a hidden village, before I even released the game, not released it, but released the game to the public, just to show that, hey, you guys, we are entering the battle, so it's a new challenger has arrived. We called ourselves a village, and the reason why is because we build off unity, so I had a community, a little community. It wasn't like big, but it was a small community that I had already before, the people that know about the game now, and we called ourselves a village, hidden village, and that's basically what the story is based off. The place where you start off at, where I'm going to actually show you guys with houses and stuff, is the village. And we always built off of unity and stuff like that, right? So my focus was always to try to keep money within side, keep money within, so I would rather give my money to the people that's a part of the journey. So everyone, I know that the company Hidden Studios isn't just we're just eating and we having a good life, and the people that supporting us is trying to figure out where the next meal is coming from, or whatever the case may be. I want to feel comfortable sitting inside of the Telegram or just sitting inside of the Discord, and I wouldn't just feel comfortable of that just conversating with you guys, knowing you guys got life problems outside of this, so, and knowing I'm doing very good and my family's taken care of because of you guys. So I want to make sure that we get back, and the way we can get back is giving you an opportunity where you guys can make some money. So we're looking for artists, we're looking for just these things down here as well. I'm looking for other programmers, other developers as well, website developers, because I want to redo the website, even people that do fan art, moderators and stuff like that. So we're looking for all types of things. It doesn't matter if you got some type of skill that can help the community move further. We would like for you to be a part of what we got here. So we would love to hire the community first before we look out anywhere else. So as you can see, let's build the next AAA studio. That's the goal, is for us to be where Square Enix is at. That's where that's my goal of having a studio. I want to basically be like Square Enix. So we were looking to employ the community first, before we even look on the outside, look on LinkedIn, look on hire anybody else. We want to make sure that no one else inside of our community can do it first. So another thing that goes into the key holders, we will always look at the key holders first, because we want to make sure that the people that put money into the early assets and early investors, for the people that are just early investors, we want to make sure that they get their money. So even though we're always going, so if you like the Tyro's only $300, you're going to always you'll make the money back really fast, the Tyro key. But doesn't matter, we just want to make sure that you always make a return on your investment. Again, like I said in the last video, that the NFT space, a lot of these, majority of these projects don't have any value in them and stuff like that. So we will always look at the people that hold keys first when it comes to money opportunities versus people who don't hold them. The reason why is because we want to make sure that anybody that has a key, everybody that has the key, makes their money back of the key, other than selling the key. That makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, where we want to encourage you to hold these things. We don't want you to sell the keys, because holding the keys is actually more valuable than selling the keys, because you'll make more money holding the keys. So we want to make sure that the people that buy the keys actually have a reason to not sell the keys. So that's basically why we will always look at people who hold keys first versus people who don't hold keys. So if you don't want to own a key, whatever the case may be, you can't afford it or whatever the case may be, and you want to still work for Hidden Studios, all you have to do is literally just show that you have the best work out there. That's it. And I'm very engaging with the community. Just tag me and I will look at it. Trust me, I don't give a shit how many people is contacting me. Tag me, I'll look at everybody that contacts me. So it doesn't matter. I can have literally 1 million people. Eventually I will get to you and I will respond to you. So make sure you send me everything. I will look at everything that's being sent to me. I'll watch everything that's being sent to me, and I will look at it, and I'll definitely make sure I get to you. And if it's basically up to par of what we're looking for, if you don't have a key, you don't want to own the key, that's okay. You don't have to, and we'll definitely basically bring you aboard. If you support, show love in the community, whatever the case may be, and if you can't afford it and stuff like that, we just know that you can't afford it, whatever the case may be, trust me, we'll be looking at you as a contender for a key holder. So it doesn't matter. So you can actually win keys by us helping us reach our milestones and stuff like that, which I'll go to in another video. But I really wanted to break down just, this aspect of how we want to keep everything home. We want to make sure all the money stays inside of this community, and we want to flourish with each other. So with that being said, and that's being finished, with that being said, we finished talking about that. Let's go into being a landlord inside of this. All right, so let's go into that real quick. All right, so my computer is kind of slow on my development computer right now. It's because I have a ton of stuff open on it. All right, so right now I have this right here to record what I'm doing on the computer. So you'll see over here, because I have a bunch of stuff open for me to basically develop this game right now. All right, so as you can see, you got a grass, an empty bed right here, and then you have a bed full of carrots right here. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to put my player character, and the game will lag because of just a lot of stuff that's going on with the computer, and this world is massive. So let's try to see the world is massive. So this is the first region. It's gonna be multiple regions. This is the first one, and this place is huge. So right now what I'm gonna do is look for the other players to start, and I'm going to delete that one. And this is the first one. The other one's over there, so we're gonna delete that one. I don't want to confuse the game, and make sure the world settings is right. All right, so we're gonna explore mode. What we're gonna do is just try to show you guys as much as possible. Please just bear with the lag that you might see. We got it rendered. All right, so I just want to show you guys everything right here. This is what the inventory we're working on. That, don't worry, it doesn't look like this. It's getting bigger. They all come together. All right, so don't worry about that. And this is basically everything with the game right here. All right, so we're gonna go back this way, and we're gonna get up out of here. So it's okay. If I escape, it's gonna take me out of the game. All right, so as you can see, you got the carrots here. You can basically, now in this example, I won't be able to pick them, but you could be able to pick them and sell them to the stores that's in here, but these ain't coded in yet. And you can actually sell them to people online, because you'll need the resources that you have to actually get these property here. So you can actually go to the townhouse that we'll be building in this village right here, and you'll be able to purchase these properties. You'll need resources like these as well to have, but you also need some type of ETH as well to purchase them. And then what you'll be able to do is when you get them, you'll be able to have NPCs go in there and give them some types of buffs. So some buffs might be to party up certain types of units. Basically, some of them might farm resources for you. Some might farm cards, which is NFTs. Some of them might actually give people more tokens and stuff like that. What you're able to do with these properties So again, like you get the end game tokens and stuff like that you can actually switch for the actual token that can actually be switched for USD. So what you can do is also rent these property out to each other as players. You'll be able to rent these properties out. So let's say that you have, again, key holders. Again, key holders will have certain types of perks for their property that you won't have in any other, you can't get, you just can't get inside of the game. You can't have no NPC that actually give that house that type of perk. So the best bet is to, again, be a key holder. If you don't want to be a key holder, the game's still gonna be free to play, and you still be able to do this. But you just need to have ETH and the resources to basically own this property, and you'll still be able to rent this property out. And if you don't have money, you come from a very bad background, and just can't afford it, then we will have scholarship programs where our scholarship programs will be completely safe. They're going to be in-game scholarship programs. In-game scholarship programs that protects the owners and protects the person that's working for the owner of either NFTs or just the properties or whatever the case may be. So we make sure the person that's working gets paid, and we make sure that the person that basically was given the NFTs don't have assets where they can steal the NFTs or sell them or anything like that. And that's basically it. So with the landlord thing, again, like I said, you can rent these out. So the person that rents out the properties and stuff like that will have the perks that their house has. So their myths, they'll be able to, that house will form them NFTs instead of you, so you won't get the NFTs anymore that house is forming. It'll be the person that's renting that property. So if it's in Abraxas house and it forms nothing but Abraxas rares, the person that rents in that property will basically get all those Abraxas rares versus you know. So that's basically how landlord will work in this game versus buying land that just, I don't know what the hell you want to do with land in other games. I just, you know, when it comes to the metaverse and just this gaming stuff, I just don't understand what the land does. And we want to basically make sure, which is why, again, development testing throughout the time is very important to us, because we just really need to know if these stuff work, number one, and number two, if it's a good idea, if you guys like it, if you guys hate it, if you don't want us to put it into the game, if you do want us to put it into the game, you know, that we want to make sure that we do the right things before we just throw it out there, and then y'all hate it, and then we have to come back and take the game back and fix it and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that the community tells us they hate the game or hate or love what we got before we even put the game out. And that's basically what we want to do. We want to make sure we do things right the first time. That's one thing about me. I want to make sure that I do things right the first time, so I don't have to go back and fix it. And if I do have to fix anything, it's updating it. That's it. Another thing I want to do, one thing about me, is I'm always about first impression, you know. So yeah, so if you got any questions about the landlord or being a part of the community as working with us and working for the village and stuff like that, let me know. And then, you know, put in the comments if you're interested in having a job with us, and, you know, we're definitely looking to you. All right, with that being said, I'm out of here.